Hey Virgo, thank you so much for tuning in. I hope that you guys are doing well. Virgo, this reading is for the second half of September. Kindly check the description box down below for more information to know what to expect on this reading. Bear in mind that this is general. You may apply this in your love, family, or career dynamics. For cross watchers, you may also reverse the placement of the roles if it better suits you. Thank you so much for all your support, Virgo, and let's get into this reading, okay? Any messages, please, Spirit, for the sign of Virgo, Sun, Moon, and Rising, second half of September? What does Virgo need to know? Second half of September, please, Spirit. Alright, so let's cut the deck and see. So your energy, we have 10 of Swords. We also have 2 of Wands. Who you're dealing with, we have King of Wands. We also have 5 of Cups. And 5 of Pentacles. So, overall energy is 6 of Swords, or overall connection. Yeah, so I'm getting the whole picture right now, Virgo. Basically, you guys are moving towards something better or someone better. 6 of Swords can mean traveling or an emotional journey towards calmer waters. You may still be finding a sense of direction. You could be still in that brainstorming phase, making a decision where you want to go next. Okay? For some of you, this could also be migration, like literally changing addresses or location. So, to no longer dwell with this person, right? It's clearly an ending of a journey or a cycle. It's recognizing that you have hit rock bottom with this situation and there's no more energy to be put in. Clearly, you understand that there's no other way but to move forward. There could have been some feelings of being betrayed in the past or being stabbed in the back by this King of Wands, and we'll get to their energy in a while. But I do want to say that with 2 of Wands, there's also this positivity and optimism, second half of September. Finally, you have a choice to make. If in the past you were a little bit caught up with that situation, you could have felt a little bit stuck healing the wounds or getting over the pain. But now with the 2 of Wands, it's knowing that you hold the world in your hands and you can make some powerful changes here to pursue a more beautiful life, a more positive life, a different path, okay, with 6 of Swords. So I think that with 5 of Pentacles and 5 of Cups, this person is facing right now a little bit of a struggle transitioning without you, right? They could feel as though, you know, it's an awkward situation right now for them because they could have felt like they didn't see this coming. They didn't recognize that you were so decisive about moving forward now. I think that with this King of Wands, they have this air of confidence, but they didn't see this coming, that you're moving forward. And now there's the energy of crying over spilled milk. I could have done this. I could have said that to avoid this situation turning out this way. So it's crying over a situation that has happened a long time ago. But right now they're still struggling to see the light at the end of the tunnel with 5 of Pentacles. This could be a state where they feel as though they've been abandoned, okay? And there's no help, no sign of help. But truthfully, there's the energy of not wanting to be released in that pain. Maybe pride or ego is getting in the way from finding help. And there's a lot of people that can provide that with 5 of Cups as well. Like they have 2 of Cups right there, but they're still choosing to see those cups that have been spilled. And they're trying to hope on something that's clearly already a situation that's a dead end, okay? So I see you guys turning your back from that King of Wands now, like I said, and moving towards a new path. All right, now let's see how you guys are feeling second half of September. I do want to say that this King of Wands could be coming across as someone calm, cool, collected on the outside, right? But deep down, it's eating them on the inside, okay? Just saying. They feel lonely. They feel no one truly understands how they feel, all right? But you had your own share of burden with this situation. It could have been a very oppressive King of Wands, one-sided situation as well. And so it's recognizing now that you don't need to stick it out with this person any longer. So let's see. How do you feel second half of September, Virgo? We have here 8 of Swords and the Sun card. So this is a major arcana. I think that you're releasing yourself from a state of overthinking. This could be mental fears, but they are self-imposed because this person has put that in your mind. Okay, that situation has instilled somewhat a negative impact in your life mentally. But now the Sun card can represent the clarity that you guys have. Okay, this is a state of one's thinking. Now that you're overcoming all those negative fears or mindset, slowly but surely you guys are getting to a much happier state. You're pursuing your happiness pretty much. So it's like lifting a fog of confusion and somewhat depression and loneliness. And you're deciding to pursue what's going to bring you feelings of love and happiness as well. So this person, Queen of Cups, 4 of Swords, and the Fool card. Could be a water sign that you're dealing with here, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. Clearly no communication anymore. But they're still feeling emotionally attached to you. Although isolated and not expressive. The depth of how they feel is something unexpressed. Verbally or towards you face to face. But with the Fool card, there's the energy of wanting to start something new. Wanting to free the burden as well. So it could be that now they're seeing you happy, right? It's like they don't have a choice but to let you go and pursue happiness as well. But deep down, they're still very much emotionally attached, all right? So let's see how you feel for this person. Death card. I think that you know an ending has already took place. The Death card is a permanent change. You're on the process of cutting your emotions and cutting the attachment. You recognize that it just doesn't fit with you anymore. You're outgrowing the past, what was familiar, what was something that you've been so used to. And in the process, it's like you guys are freeing yourselves. You finally realize that that wasn't what you thought it was. Perhaps at first you thought it was love, but that it was oppressive. Just saying, because I do sense like someone has been a little bit controlling over here. And still they're trying to control what they think they can control instead of releasing and accepting what happened. Let's see how this person feels for you. We have here 5 of Swords. Yeah, like I said, they're still trying to like control the situation. They could potentially start something like a drama, a fight, an argument to try to convince you to stay or pay attention to them. Even though you guys are probably no longer talking, it's like they might start some drama here, a new drama. So just be extra cautious with that. They need to find some acceptance, a level of acceptance here, because, you know, as they say, for every pot there's a lid. And if this doesn't fit, trying to force a situation will just bring an explosive exchange here that will end up draining both people or both parties. At the end of the day, it's going to be pointless. There's a lot of 5s in this reading for the other person's end. So like I said, they're struggling with the transition. They're trying to play some mind games, and I hope that you guys are not going to fall for that. You know, just stick to whatever brings you happiness, whatever brings you healing. New energies do want to come in with the Death card. An ending of something brings in new beginnings. And so if this person also pays attention to the stuff that they need to do, instead of like maybe looking into what you're doing here, or not giving to the temptation of wanting to get back at you for something or lash out, is the kind of energy that they don't want you to be happy without them. Okay, again, a little bit controlling. Let's see how you view the situation. Six of Pentacles. Yeah, slowly you guys are stepping into a balancing state, a well-balanced position right now. So it almost feels like you're not giving in anymore. You're holding back from giving in this situation any ounce of your energy. Okay, I do want to say that in the past you used to give in. You were so generous like that, time, attention, or it could be even financially generous with this person. But it was an unbalanced situation because you didn't really see that you were draining yourself too much just to try to please this person in the past. I'm not saying that you guys were people pleaser, but of course if you love someone, there's going to be a point where you don't know you were in a situation that is quite entrapping, okay? One-sided. So I do sense this energy of begging. Maybe this person is begging for you to stay, but you're no longer giving in, or giving into this person's wants and desires. And you're finally realizing, well, being single brings so much happiness because I can be in control of what I want. I don't necessarily have to follow you anymore. This is you saying sayonara, goodbye, you know. I've done what I could with this relationship. Now it's time to put me first. That is beautiful, Virgo. Especially for some of you who has been in quite an abusive treatment. This is you finding healing, balance, putting yourselves first. Queen of Swords, cutting this situation out of your life. You've been hurt by this person a lot of times, I may add. And so you've grown wiser. Finally see the situation for what it is. Your ability to see this on an outside perspective, right? In a rational standpoint, no longer with just your emotions, has made you become stronger and push through with your decisions, my dear Virgo. There's a different kind of confidence with you right now that people can't just come to you. All right? It has to be something that can bring growth in your life. So with that said, you're clearly building some boundaries right here. Queen of Swords. You can almost detect if someone is up to no good, right? And you can almost sense if a situation is just going to drain you. So this is your ability to uphold some sense of justice and be fair to yourself because someone has been unfair to you in the past. Six of Pentacles can also be a mini version of the Justice card. So what comes around goes around. If this person has treated you bad, it's not that you guys are looking for revenge of some sort, but this is you stepping into that enlightenment where you're saying no. You're outrightly rejecting this person from what I'm seeing. You do wish them well, but no longer are they going to step down on you or treat you bad or try to control you. And they can see that. They sense that energy, but they're still trying to challenge you here. They're still trying to challenge you and see if you're going to fall for it. Right? They may appear like they want peace. I do sense this energy of just wanting to get back at you or wanting to have some last word. And if they don't get what they want, they're going to start some drama. So if this person has already let you know who they are from the beginning, I hope that you guys won't ever fall for their trap again. Just saying. Because they may come across as very peaceful, like I want a peace talk, I want some closure. But they can also offer you like, let's start all over again. But please don't give in. Because with the Five of Swords, they haven't fully changed. They're just having a hard time letting you go. Alright, so listen to your intuition. Listen to your rational side. And try to make sense about what this person's intention is. For all you know, they only want you to stay because now they're seeing you like you're no longer listening to what they want. They no longer have control over you. And this is you finally saying, well, You're not the boss of me anymore. I sense a very bossy energy over here. Wow, and this person sees you like 10 of Cups. If this is a family member, husband, wife that you've been dealing with for a while. For some of you, you could be dealing with a person who has not been a very good partner. Alright, but there was a beautiful relationship in the start, in the beginning. It's just right now your partner is showing this attitude or this side. And it's gotten to a point where it's just too much. I do sense that. And so even though you recognize that this is someone you have established a long-term relationship, no more. Okay, no more. Wow, 10 of Cups and Ace of Cups. An ending to a beginning. I do want to say that for some of you, it could be a genuine offer of reconciliation, because they finally realize your worth here. I do sense that. Deep down, they're still crying over losing you. There's a lot of Cups in this reading, so this is a very emotional person. Kind of like the tables are turning, my dear. In the past, they refused to admit that, but now they can no longer hide in their pride and ego. And so they're lashing out, or they might lash out, because what they truly want is some sense of coming together. But it just got into a point where some of you are just done. You know, you're completely done. There's no more second, third, or fourth chances with this situation. Yes, you can be forgiving this person, but to get back together is another situation, if that makes sense. Yeah, Four of Pentacles. But, you know, this person is holding back still. Maybe because this person is trying to test you if you are going to accept their offer. So they're kind of testing you here, or they might be doing this in the near future. Because with the Four of Pentacles, I don't know why I'm getting this energy. It's not going to resonate for all, but they're a little bit self-serving here, Virgo. You could be dealing with a person who is a little bit selfish. So when you were in that relationship, they loved you, they cared for you, but it was a little bit self-serving. What's convenient for them, or what's just going to bring them what they want. So now that you're away, still the energy of trying to reconcile is about them, you know, it's all about me with this person. And so I do want to say that they will try to approach you, but they haven't truly changed. I don't sense the energy of fully changing here, especially with the Five of Swords. I just don't like the energy at all that I'm picking up. It's like a kid that will throw a tantrum of some sort. And we have Eight of Cups and Knight of Pentacles. Wow, for some of you, you could be moving towards another earth sign, or this could be you just finally realizing, well, I need to find those two more cups somewhere else. It might have been a long, exhausting journey, you know, and you got to it, Eight of Cups. That means you really invested on this person. And again, you could have had even some established relationship like marriage, family, but you're walking away from that person and towards the light here. You may not know what's coming for you, but you made your mind here. So let's see, what is the challenge? The Devil. Wow. Now that really makes sense. That really makes sense. I was picking up this energy of controlling, quite obsessive to be honest, obsessive nature. Also the energy of wanting to cling on you and possess, having that kind of control over you. So that's why I said they might bring in some peace offering, but deep down they couldn't help it. They have this ulterior motive, my dear Virgo. Okay, they haven't fully changed. They might in the long run, but right now with this being here, clearly this person is reaching out to you for all the wrong reasons, because they couldn't really handle you cutting off the ties. All right, and so you could be dealing with a very dependent person as well emotionally. It's kind of like they needed you for comfort. They needed you for a lot of things, maybe money. So not being able to have you right now, it's making the world upside down. Okay. Also, you guys are healing from this because you finally realized This person doesn't love you as you thought they would. And if they just depended on you, there was a very oppressive nature. You exhausted yourself just to please this person. With the Moon card, you got a little bit confused. Is this love or is this codependency? Alright, but then with the Moon card, things had gotten so much clearer to you as months and years went by. Maybe your spirit guides have finally come through for you, my dear. And you're healing this emotional turmoil. This has caused you to go back and forth feeling confused about your partner, about this person. And so now that this has been revealed, why would you go back to a person who has shown you who they really are? So it's you finally saying goodbye to this person and no more wasting a tear on this person. Yeah, and you're protecting yourself from further. You know, I think that this person is going to try to change your mind, right? But it's like you guys are putting your walls up. You know that you have the upper hand right now. And though you might feel like this person is forcing you, this person got you in a corner and trying to like persist, okay? Trying to like persevere. But you guys are not backing down. I'm sensing this energy that you're going to fight for your freedom here. And you're not going to give in, which is a very, very strong energy. There's an inner strength because you finally know your worth here and you're not giving into this devil energy. You're absolutely thinking straight, seeing someone clearly for who he or she is. And so with this new sense of clarity, it's a sense of freedom. They say knowledge is power, and this is what gives you power. This person, on the other hand, feels like possessing you and controlling you is what brings them power. So they're not thinking in a right mind frame here. I do want to say that someone is not on the right here when it comes to their understanding of love and relationship. But because you went through this, you now know what's right for you versus what's wrong. You now know what you want in a relationship versus what's not. And so with this Ace of Swords, you're going to use that sword to cut through the confusion and bullshit that you've been through. Right? And this allows you to like keep going on in that path and standing strong, holding your ground. Your intuition has finally spoken to you. Your guides are finally making sense of it all. And a secret has come out as well. It's no longer a secret what this person is doing to you. I think that you've suffered, for some of you, you could have suffered in a very abusive relationship. And it has been kept as a secret between the two of you, and now it's out in the open. And now, knowing what other choices is out there, you begin to cut this karmic cycle. With the Magician energy here and the Strength card, you guys are definitely addressing the issue. You're learning as you go. There's a different strength that's building within you here. And you're controlling yourselves not to give in with this person, any tactics that this person might do. With the Magician here as well, you might recognize that this person is a trickster, right? Could do a lot of things and try a lot of approaches. Maybe at first try to be friends with you, but at the back of their head, they still have a lot of ulterior motives. And you know that they're persistent, but you're here. You know, you're not burdened at all. You're not concerned because you know where you stand. And that allows you to be cautious and protective of yourself here. And you can't go back to how things were because there's a different kind of enlightenment here. Alright, you just know that a chapter has ended. And so with 9 of Pentacles and Knight of Wands and 9 of Pentacles, along with the World card, you're feeling passionate about something new or someone new. Could be a fire sign. And you guys are definitely living your best life, Virgo. Beautiful energy. I do want to say that amidst what you went through, even though that was a lot to take, now that the burden has been lifted on your shoulder, and now that things are coming in full circle with the World card over here, you have ascended to your higher self. There's a higher level of awareness here. And so that's why you can't go back to how things were. This is something the person needs to understand as well. It's not because they want you now that they can just, have you. And you guys are pretty much outgrowing this person already. Right? I do sense that they're still not in that same kind of clarity as you do. And that's why maybe they're the ones that feels betrayed. for some reason, but sooner or later this person will find the truth as well. They first need to let go of pride and ego so they can be in a state where they need to be humbled. Okay, they need to respect their decision as well. So, Virgo, before we end this reading, let's get additional messages from Spirit. What else do we need to know for Virgo, second half of September, please, Spirit? Additional messages for the sign of Virgo, second half of September. My guides are telling me don't let your guards down. Okay, Virgo? Don't ever let your guards down. Okay, so quest. This person is on a mission out to get you still. But you guys have also made a decision to move forward to a different path from a state of a mess or something that just was so chaotic towards a peaceful situation. You guys are saying, I no longer want to be in a mess. I'm picking up myself and I'm moving towards my own happiness, and that is good. This is also you, like, getting back to a childlike thinking. If you guys have also had children with this person, I do want to say that you are finally realizing that you can make it without this person, that you can protect, nurture, and provide for your children without this person. Impatience and growth. So the guidance here is that as you go on this new path, right, don't be impatient if things don't manifest as fast as you wanted it to be. Right now, growth might be a slow process, but it's a slow and steady process. Whatever you guys are manifesting right now in your life could be new love for some of you, could be healing for some of you, could be on your career for some of you, right? Spirit is advising you to be more patient. Don't rush in. Don't try to force a situation if it's not happening now. You've already planted the seed, and now, you know, there's a divine timing for things to fully manifest and come to fruition. Consider all of this as a test from universe, because with growth, you're going to definitely enjoy the harvest time. And so forcing it now might be counterproductive to all the progress that you're doing here. And so just note that universe sees what you're going through, and in due time, okay, you will enjoy the fruits of your labor. This could be related to your career as well. Maybe for some of you, you've left a career situation in the past and you're now finding for other options. Okay, and now these options that are being handed to you might be something that you're not so used to, or might be something you will need to let go of a comfort zone. This could mean migrating somewhere or doing another career path, absolutely different from the past one that you've had. But now as you're learning, you're growing a little bit impatient. So universe says that your work is not in vain. If you keep putting the effort in, soon enough your efforts will grow. And you will enjoy the outcome of all that hard work, okay? What is this quest energy here, please, Spirit? We have dissipating. Yeah, instead of like sitting around waiting for something to happen, Virgo, could be relationship or career. I think that you guys finally are standing up to say that you're not just going to wait for things to happen. You're absolutely are the ones that are going to make a move for this to manifest. Although, like I said, patience is still needed here, so you won't fall into frustration if things don't happen right away. We have here mysticism, right? This is universe reminding you that there are higher forces in control outside of our control, right? This is universe stepping in, helping you out. Like I said, divine timing. So just trust the unknown here. Trust the unknown. Pay attention to your intuition as well. If your intuition is telling you to wait, be patient, my timing is perfect, then trust that. Okay? Trust the divine timing. We have here faith. Yeah. Maybe this whole process while you're moving forward to a new path, is the universe increasing your faith, So in turn, you must also increase your vibrations and actively create with universe here with spirit. And as you grow in faith, believe more of things that you might see like it's impossible. But if you have faith, things will grow. This is basically what the cards are saying. Some people might say, I need to see it in order to believe it. But in this situation, you need to believe it in order to see it. Right? All right, so before we end, let's get 3 cards out. For some of you, there's a lot of options to travel as well. You know, there could be news coming in second half of September, and it's up to you to take it. New love or opportunities to travel, right? I do sense that Spirit is going to come to you. And if you're making a decision right now, don't be impatient. You will get the clarity that you need as well. But indecision can also be a decision. So I hope that you choose one that's really going to honor your heart and what feels right in your gut. We have Sacred Pool. Spark. Wow. New love, new inspiration, new project, and balancing act. So I do want to say that in all things, you must have balance. Don't try to put your focus into one, because that will be also a source of impatience if you don't see things happening. So say, for example, you've put so much effort in one aspect of your life and you keep on doing it, but in the end, it starts to be draining for you and you badly want to see results. This is a time where you must balance other aspects of your life, family, friends, or your own personal goals, and come back to this seed that you planted. In due time, it will grow. And at the meantime, with Sacred Pool, it's time to put yourself first as well. This is all about loving yourself, creating some space to just recover, rejuvenate. This is all about your self-love rituals, getting enough sleep, getting some nutrients in your body. Could be also meditation, so you can pay attention to your guides. There's a lot of beautiful things that's about to happen in your life, Virgo, second half of September. And so before things happen in a very fast way, this is kind of like the pause, okay? The calm before the storm. But by storm, I mean new energies, fast-moving energies. And so have the faith that once this harvest season comes, you guys are already prepared mentally, emotionally, and physically to go after it, okay? So this is you now, first and foremost, recovering from what you've been through, because this exhausted you. Could be that relationship we saw earlier. So that is your reading, my dear Virgo. I know it's not going to resonate for all of you, but I hope that some of you were able to get some valuable insights. Be on the lookout for next week's uploads. I'm sending you love and light. Thank you so much for your time, and namaste.